Allowing the body to relax and the shoulders to really drop. And we observe our breath, the ins and outs. Just a normal breathing without forcing anything. Just let it be free, whatever it needs to do, whatever it wants to do. If we notice any tight areas or areas that we feel that are tense, just bring that exhalation to that area and allow it to really drop by the force of gravity, allowing the body to deeply relax, connected to that breath. As I start inhaling deeply, lengthening the inhalation, exhale, lengthen the exhalation, very soft, lengthening. Inhale, gently and softly, lengthening the inhalation, and exhale, lengthening. Let's start with Ujjayi. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold the breath at the end of the exhalation, chin to chest, Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale. Exhale. At the end of the exhalation, chin to chest, Kumbhaka, Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale. Exhale. Kumbhaka. Inhale. Kumbhaka. Exhale. Inhale. Kumbhaka. Exhale. Inhale. Kumbhaka. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Inhale deeply. Stay in meditation. We just did a Puraka-Recaka-Kumbhaka practice, pranayama. Deeply relaxing, the best for meditation. And I hope the practice, the asana practice that is coming now is meditative enough for you to be really connected to your body. So with your eyes closed, just giving a moment to just be in the present moment. We transition to all fours. Bring the two blocks right on the center of your mat, just one on top of the other. If you don't have blocks, probably a couple of books, thick books. If not, just don't use anything if you don't have blocks. Okay, just don't be too caught up on the fact that you may not have any. Okay. Transition to down dog and place the head on top of the blocks. Bending onto the knees if you need. Try to bring your gaze towards your thighs. Abdominal area engagement. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply. Now, look in between your hands and step with your right foot forward. Place the back knee onto the block. So you are kind of, and if you don't have the block, just place it over the mat or over a cushion. And from here, just place both hands over the knee. Inhaling deeply, exhaling. Just tailbone under. So just back tilt of your pelvis, tucking the tailbone. Feel the stretch on the thigh bone, on the thigh muscle on your left leg. Inhale, lifting your left arm up. Exhale, forward folding, place the hand on the floor and reach up with the right arm. Your left knee is supported. Turn your toes under, roll your toes under, and try to lift that knee away from the block. Keep reaching high with the right arm. Uddiyana Bandha. Abdominal area engagement. Exhale, hand down, place the knee on the block. Inhale, both arms up, like in a slight high lunge, supported. The knee is supported. And from here, again, you need to engage the abdominal area. Tailbone under, so bring a tilt of your pelvis towards your back. Reach high with the arms. And now, press onto both feet, the toes behind and the foot on the front. And try to lift yourself away from the block. Very slowly. Inhaling deeply. Try to extend the back leg. So high lunge. Extending the back leg, that's it. Balance, concentrate on your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling deeply. Now project yourself forward. Like if in plane, bring the arms towards the back. Engage abdominal area. Keep extending the back leg, kicking at the back heel. Press onto the right foot. Another deep breath. Exhale, hand down, knee on the block. And now your right foot, bring it towards the back. And now just bend the left knee and support yourself with the block right under your left hip. So it's like half pigeon, kind of, okay? Now it's gonna be a bit too high, maybe one block less. Maybe you are fine just with the two, okay? Just check that. Maybe just with one block in half pigeon. We're gonna go and do, instead of a relaxing pose here in pigeon that we normally do, let's bring the hands and the arms away. So you're not pressing onto the shin muscles and shin bones down onto the mat. You are kind of engaging around the core area and the back muscles. Keep pressing onto the front leg down onto the ground. Keep bringing the chest up, look forward. If you need to release, just place the hands down to give yourself a rest, okay? Keep pressing up. Inhaling deeply and exhale deeply. Now extend the arms towards the sides and turn the hands to look behind, clasping the hands behind, if you could. If not, the belt is there in front of you to hold two extremities. And extending the arms away and back, projecting yourself forward slightly. Keep engaging abdominal area. Keep extending the arms away, shoulders towards the back, pressing the shin towards the mat. Inhale deeply. Now try to bring now the head down towards the ground, lifting the arms up. Inhale, lift the body up. Look up. Keep the arms away, extending the arms away. Exhale, forehead towards the ground. Inhale, lift again. Release the hands. And now, place the block again under. Curl the toes under behind. Lift the left knee. Place the left knee onto the block. So you are like in plank with the left knee placed on the block. And from here, bring yourself onto full plank. And now place the knee onto the block. The left knee, okay? Now to full plank. And the knee onto the block. Stay there for a moment. Bring a nice line, your heel and your shoulders on the same line. Look forward. Now from here, abdominal area engagement. Try to lift the knee towards your chest. One, lower. We're gonna do it 5 times, okay? So you're gonna press the hands away. You're gonna press the foot down onto the ground. You're gonna engage abdominal area upwards. So you lift the knee away from the block. 2, exhaling. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now from there, let's see if we don't get lost here. We transition back to down dog and we repeat on the other side, okay? Place the head onto the block. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply.
Inhale, look in between your hands and step with your left foot forward, right in between your hands. Now placing the right knee on top of the blocks. Very good. Hands onto the knees. Anterior tilt of your pelvis. So just bring that tilt. So the pubic bone goes forward and the top of the hips goes towards the back. Okay, that's the anterior tilt. Just rest with the hands onto your thigh. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply. Now, inhale, lift your right arm up. Exhale, project it forward and down onto the ground. Extend left arm up. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. If you want, start lifting the back knee away from the blocks. Extending the back leg. Maybe not, okay? Maybe you just leave the knee propped. Keep projecting that arm up. Opening the chest. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Hand down, knee down. Inhale, high lunge with the knee down. And let's see if we can now lift ourselves away from the block. And probably down once, touching the block, and up again. Project yourself forward, plane, bringing the arms towards the back. Engage abdominal area, lifting through the navel towards your back. Look forward. Extend the arms away, really extend it. Keep pressing onto the front foot. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling deeply. Inhale all the way up to high lunge. Another deep breath, okay? Okay, hands down. Now place the knee down onto the block. And now left leg goes all the way towards the back. And just place your right hip right on top of the blocks. Maybe 2 blocks, maybe 1 block, okay? Kind of like half pigeon, okay? Don't forget about your belt. Don't put it too far away. We are gonna need it. Just first of all, your hips needs to be square, parallel to the ground. If you feel like one hip is higher than the other, and normally you will probably feel like in this case, your right hip is kind of lower than the left. So you need to prop it up a little bit more with 2 blocks maybe, okay? Or 2 cushions. Now from here, let's see, extending the arms towards the sides, or maybe in cactus as we did before. Really open the elbows to the sides. Really lift the chest and look forward. We're engaging there, the abdominal area, all the back muscles as well, pressing onto the shin bone down onto the ground. That foot is really pressing down as well to maintain the balance and to maintain this flexion of your back. Okay, let's grab that belt. Bring the hands towards the back, extending the arms, projecting the arms away from us. Keep lifting the chest. Gazing is forward. Keep pressing down onto the knee, down onto the floor, the right knee. Now let's bring that forehead down onto the ground, hovering slightly, very slowly towards the ground, lifting the arms away from the body. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale towards the ground again. Inhaling, lifting. And exhale towards the ground. Inhale, lift once more. Now release both hands down. And from here, let's lift that knee, placing 2 blocks and the knee on top. So right knee on top of the blocks. Very good. So we are in plank shape. Project the back heel towards the back. Press the hands onto the mat. Engage in the abdominal area to lift that right knee towards the chest. Exhale, lower. So we do another 4 times, okay? Inhale, lift. Exhale, low. 3, 4, and 5. And from here, down dog. Place the head onto the blocks. Inhaling deeply. And exhale deeply. Okay. Second flow. Inhale, plank. Right knee to the block. Let's bring that right leg towards your left. So from knee to the block, extending the right leg to the side and back to the center. Okay. So extending to the side, back to the center. Extending to the side, we're in plank. We are kind of twisting there. And exhale, rest that knee to the center. And now extend to the side and place your hip right on top of the blocks sideways. So your body is kind of looking towards your left. Try to keep that connection with the arms down onto the ground. You are lifted, probably you're propped with cushions if you don't have blocks or books as well. And from here, chaturanga, bend the elbows towards the back, hugging the body. So don't splay the elbows out, just towards your back. Inhale, lift. And from here, try to lift the hips. 1, chaturanga. Inhale, lift, and lift the hips. 2, chaturanga, elbows towards the back. Head towards the floor. Lift it. Lift the hips up. 3, chaturanga. Lifting the body. Lifting the hips. 4, elbows to the back. Inhale, 5. Okay. So now, everybody doing okay? Now place yourself with the right hand on the floor, aligned with the length of the mat. And now we are kind of halfway, if we are in side plank, isn't it? Now, try to bring right foot on front of the left foot. So we are fully side plank, okay? From here, reach out, up with the left hand, and inhale, try to lift the hips away from the block. 1, and rest. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Hand down to the mat. And maintain that kind of twist. All right. Now lift your left leg up. Place the foot right in front of you, across. Okay. And with the left hand, press that knee away. So you're kind of pressing that knee and look towards your right, away from the knee. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Hands down, lift the hips up and turn the body towards the front. Now the blocks, just place them in the other way around and sit on top of them in Malasana. Shake your hands. Hands together and just give them a little massage there at the wrists. Shaking well. Place the elbows in. Press them out. Hands on prayer. Try to bring the hands a bit lower so you're pressing those knees away from each other. Inhaling deeply. Stay there for a moment. Sitting on Malasana and Garland pose. Relax the shoulders down. Let's see if we can probably lift a little bit the hips. And exhale, lower and sit. Inhale, lift a little bit. Exhale, lower and sit. Very good. And the last time, lifting a little bit. Stay there for 2 breaths. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Okay, sit down, take the belt. So we take the belt with your left hand. Extend your right hand towards, your right elbow towards the right knee. Okay, so you open the chest towards your left, extending the belt towards the back. And turn the right hand to look behind, okay? And try to bind that side. And with the belt in the left hand, you just bring it across. Bring it behind to try to clasp. Open the chest to the left, look towards your left shoulder. Inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply. So we have here a twist, a shoulder stretch, a hip stretch. Another deep inhalation. Exhale, release. Now keep the belt with the right hand, extending the left arm towards the left shoulder connecting towards the left knee. In the inside, turn the hand and bend the elbow, place it kind of around that knee, like if you're giving a hug, that leg. And then with the right arm holding the belt, bringing around to clasp behind. Look over your right shoulder, twisting, opening the chest towards the right. Keep walking the hands together so the hands are maybe clasping. Inhaling deeply. And exhale deeply, connecting your breath for a deep relaxation in this pose. Another deep breath. Exhale, release. Okay. So we leave the block. It's an intense stretch for the back of the shoulder. Just bring the hands towards the sides and towards the back and clasp the hands again, probably with the belt if you cannot clasp nicely. And just project the arms away, down and away. Okay. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply. Project the crown of the head upwards. The spine is really tall and long. Keep opening the knees towards the sides. Pressing down onto the feet. Another deep breath. Exhale, release. Okay, so now let's transition from here. If you want to do a little bakasana. So we bring ourselves just in the center, in between the legs. Try to really bring the shoulders connecting to those knees. Place the hands kind of away, extending the arms, and then start lifting the heels. Just with that movement is kind of enough for the moment, maybe. Okay, so you're trying to connect the upper arm, not the forearm, the upper arm with the knees. Okay, lifting the back heels and down, lifting the back heels. And maybe eventually you're going to bring the heels up, bending onto the elbows and probably projecting the body forward, always looking forward. Maybe one foot lifts the floor, maybe the other one follows, and then you lift, engage in the abdominal area, and then back down again. Woo! Maybe not. Very good. You want to try it again? Oh, very good. Well done, son. Okay, from here, hands onto the mat. Let's do a down dog with the head placed onto the blocks. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply. Now, the other side, I'm going to move myself onto this side so you can see. Okay, so now let's bring the left knee onto the block. Kind of a plank shape. And now then you lift it and open the leg to the right. Very good. Bring that knee back to the center. Very good. And to the side, extend it. To the center. And to the side. To the center. And to the side, stay there in plank with the leg, the left leg extended to the right, chaturanga. Place the hip onto the block first. Very good, yes. Yes. Enjoy the support there. And then now bend the elbows towards the back, hugging the body or bending towards the back, no out, okay? Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the body. And now press onto the hands onto the back foot, pressing onto both feet, lifting the hips up. Exhale, lower the hips onto the blocks. Chaturanga. Inhale, lifting. Exhale there, and then on the next exhalation, you lift the hips. Exhale down. Inhale deeply. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, resting. Elbows, chaturanga, sorry. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lift the hips. Exhale, sorry, inhale, bring the hips down. And chaturanga for the last time. Pressing up, lifting the hips, exhaling. Inhale, rest. And stay there for a moment. Now, side plank. So now, right hand onto the hip. Left leg extended towards the back. You're still propping yourself onto the block with the left hip this time. If you want to stay with the hand on the hip, maybe really lifting towards the ceiling, pressing up the hips up. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now right leg towards the front, place the foot right in front of you, across. Did we lift the hips here on the other side? No, we didn't. Okay, we pressed the knee with the right hand and we turn the body, the gaze, towards the left. So you press that knee away with the right hand. Lifting the inner arch of the foot. So you're kind of rolling onto the outer edge of the right foot. And look behind you. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Other time. And exhale. Okay, place both hands onto the mat and transition to Malasana. On the front of your mat. Elbows to the sides. Sitting on both blocks. Lifting through the crown of the head, chin slightly lower. Pressing onto the elbows. This is a time now to gain that breath. As well, maybe a shake of the wrist. My wrists are a bit tired now from holding the weight on the side planks. The hands together as well. Keep pressing onto the feet down and keep actively open the knees to the sides. We take again the block. Sorry, not the block, the belt. And this time, we are going to allow the left knee to close in and the right knee to bend forward and the left knee to bend back. So it's like, let's see, there. So this leg, my left is going toward the back and my right is going toward the front, okay? Hold the belt just in a half maybe. Bring the arms up. Press onto both knees down, both shins, pressing down, like if you're trying to lift the hips away from the block, okay? Inhaling deeply. And exhale, really extend the arms for me, very good. And now bend onto one side. Keep the hips really steady. Keep pressing onto both shins down onto the ground. Inhale, lift. And now towards the other side. Inhale, lift again. And exhale to the other side. Keep pressing onto the feet down. Inhale, lift. And exhale to the other side. Okay, release. Extend up with the belt, the left arm, bend behind. And extend now the right arm, bending the elbow and reaching behind the belt. And try to walk the hands closer together until you may clasp. If you don't clasp, just bring that elbow, the left elbow, towards your face and up towards the ceiling. Keep walking the hands towards each other behind you. Inhale deeply. And exhale, press the knees down onto the ground. Inhale, relax. And exhale, press the knees down onto the ground. Inhale, relax. And again, press. Release. Okay, now with both hands, bring both hands onto the ground towards the right. And now try to touch the forehead down onto the ground. Extending now your left arm towards the left. Inhaling deeply, really extending everything there. With the left hand extending towards the right. Now, on the next inhalation, you lift the arm and now change onto the other side. Left hand onto the ground and extending the right hand towards the left. Inhaling deeply. And exhale deeply. Let's see if we take one block away and see how we feel at the hips. Okay, and maybe both. Let's see how you feel. If you feel like your sit bones are touching nicely onto the ground, stay with no blocks. If still you feel like one hip is too high, then you will need to prop the hip that is not aligned. So you need to bring up the hip that is lower, let's say. All right, and from here, wherever you are, place the hands towards the front. If you're too high, maybe this is not accessible. Let me just see. Oh yeah, it is. We fall forward as low as you can with one leg for bent in pigeon. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. And we try to connect with our breath, lengthening the inhalation and lengthening the exhalation. Inhale, walk the hands towards the body again. I'm gonna lift my hips so we can do the same thing to the other side. So now we lift the right knee, we lift the left knee, and we swap. So we change around. Right foot behind, left foot in front. Very good. We take the belts. We can start with the blocks under, because we are not going to press down like if we are lifting away from the blocks. And I feel like we can do that more accessibly if we are seated on the blocks. So belt on the front. That's it. Inhale, lifting. Now we are going to change, and you need to keep that anterior rotation of your hips, so pubic bone towards the front and the top of the hips towards the back. So you're engaging the abdominal area, okay? And you're gonna be pressing down onto this area here, down onto the ground. It's like you're trying to lift and you are having a connection and an engagement on your glutes, okay? all the time. Inhale deeply. Exhaling deeply. Inhale, lifting and extending the arms up. Very good. Now, twist towards your right. Inhaling deeply. And exhale deeply. Twist towards the center. Another inhalation. And exhale, twist towards your right. Left. Inhale, lifting the arms, extending them. Exhale to center. Very good. Now, lower towards the front. Twist towards your right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Keep pressing onto the knees. Inhale to center. All the way up. Bow to your right. All the way. Inhale, lifting. Bow to your left. Pressing onto the knees. Lifting, inhale. Okay, now keep the left hand up. Bending onto the right elbow. Holding the belt behind. Walk the hands closer together. Oh, I think we have mistaken here the arms. Is the other one. Sorry, right arm up. Left one grabs behind. Very good. And now we walk the hands together. If the right elbow is splaying to the side, just bring it close to the face and up towards the ceiling. Very good. Inhale deeply. Press onto the knees. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply. Keep pressing the knees and the shins down onto the ground. Mula Bandha, pelvic floor engagement, anterior tilt of the pelvis. Keep connecting, keep engaging that area. Breathing deeply. Release and relax the glutes now. So now we are gonna lower slowly the hips and see what happens, okay? So one block less, maybe both, okay? That depends on how flexible your hips are. Okay, from here, let's bring both hands on the outside of your left. And probably bow there for a moment. Pressing up. Let's bring now the hands onto the side. This is tighter, isn't it? Try to bow forward onto that side. Probably extending your left arm towards the right. Inhale deeply. Keep extending the arm towards that direction. Inhale, lifting. And now change, extending the other arm towards the left. So right arm chest to floor, extending the right arm towards your left. Inhale all the way up to center. Hands down, walk forward. Now we relax the forehead down. Deep inhalations and deep exhalations. Another deep breath. Long inhalation. Exhale all the air out. Walk the hands towards the body. Open the legs to the sides. Very good. Just give them a little shake there. Okay, so maybe you need to sit over one block, okay? If you do, just, let's see. So the legs are probably lower and the hips are, so you are not, and your spine is really straight, okay? And like that, just glide one hand towards the right side. So the chest is open to the front. Inhale, lifting the arm up, the left arm. Open the chest, bring the arm towards your back a little bit more, so you're twisting to look towards the ceiling. And the chest opens. Inhale deeply there. And exhale. Now turn the body, bring the hand towards the center, turn the body to look towards the right leg and forward fold towards the right leg. Inhale deeply there. Inhale, lift. And now glide your left hand towards the left foot, extending your right arm up. Bring that arm towards the back and really open the chest to look towards the ceiling. Inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply. Bring the arm up again towards the center and front, and now turn the body to look towards the left leg, forward folding, stretching towards the foot, the left foot. Relax the head down. Inhale, bring yourself to center. And now, both feet towards the front of the mat. Let's hover those feet away from the floor. Bring one arm up. Holding with the other hand if you want under the other thigh. Just in that way. Probably the feet are just hovering, okay? Just maintaining that balance on your sit bones. Just feel the sit bones pressing down. Probably the other arm goes up as well. Maybe fourth, okay? Here is probably more challenging. Just check and see which one is suiting you better. They have two quite different purposes though. Okay, hands down onto the ground. And very slowly, let's see, challenge yourself. Very slowly, try to extend both legs. Press onto the hands and now plant them. Whew. From here, you may need again a block under your bottom. You are extending your body forward for Paschimottanasana or forward fold. Bring the forehead down. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Feel the extensions, this tension in between your ribs. Bring that inhalation. Feel it. How the ribs are separating from each other in the inhalation. Make that inhalation really deep towards your ribs at your back, on the sides. Feel that expansion on your back. Maybe it's better if you are not reaching too far forward to really bend the knees instead and try to make a connection of your chest with the thighs. So you may just hold on to the ankles and try to rest there. It's the same thing. You're gonna feel the extension on your hamstrings, the same. I don't want you to strain your back. So just bend the knees as much as you need in order for you to feel that connection of your chest with the thigh muscles and relax the head down. And then slowly, maybe you are just gliding the heels forward. But don't go too forward if you notice that your chest and your thigh muscles are disconnecting. Inhale, lift the body and transition belly onto the mat in a Sphinx pose. Now from here, try to press the hands onto the mat, lifting the elbows. Try to really press yourself away for a deeper stretch. Bring the shoulders down and towards the back. Relax, elbows to the mat. And again, pressing. So you're kind of lifting in slash cobra. Let's stretch Salavasana now. Forehead down, hands towards the back. Hands facing, the palms facing up. We are lifting the legs, lifting the hands, lifting the head. Projecting the legs towards the back and up, projecting the arms towards the back and up, shoulders towards the back and down. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale, keep lifting the arms, keep lifting the legs, keep lifting the gaze. Exhale, relax the head down and move the hips from side to side. Lifting everything again. 5 long breaths. 2, keep lifting. 3, 4, keep lifting, extending the arms back and up and away. Relax. Place your forehead, bring the forearms towards the front and rest the forehead down. Move the hips from side to side. Roll onto one side and bring yourself onto your back. And the 2 blocks that we have, why don't we just place it under our sacrum, under our hips. And from here, knees bent, feet connected to the ground, hands placed on the mat, pressing down. Let's try and lift first the hips away from the mat. Keep press the feet, keep bringing the hips up. Hands down, pressing the hands down. Exhale, relax. Extend one leg and feel the extension of all the internal organs, muscles. Extending and stretching the hip flexors. Bend that leg and extend the other one. So you feel the extension on the other side. Long, deep breaths. Bend the knee, place it again in the same place. And lift the hips back again away from the block. Keep pressing the feet, keep bringing the hips up. Deep breaths, don't hold your breath. Keep lifting. Another deep breath. And relax the hips down. Now lifting your legs up, resting the hips onto the block. Legs together, knees and ankles together. Engage abdominal area. Deep breaths. If you want to transition to full shoulder stand, please do so. Another deep breath. Okay, bring the hips down again onto the blocks if you were in full shoulder stand. Now extend the right leg and bend the left knee towards the chest. And try to really extend the body, holding on to one knee. Fully extend the legs up very slowly with control. Now the opposite. Bring both knees toward the chest. Release the blocks from under your sacrum. And now let's place the blocks lengthways. Probably one is enough. I'm gonna put 2 because that works for me. Lengthways, so I'm gonna place my bra line or my thoracic spine right on top of this, okay? So my shoulders are going to drop to the sides, okay? And my chest is gonna be lifted. My head is going to drop behind, but for me works fine for my cervical mobility, but for many, you may need to put something underneath, like a cushion. I'll show you. So for example, you may have a throw or something, just place it there for the head to rest over. So you will allow the chest, well, the back of your chest, the thoracic area, to rest on top. And you feel the shoulders dropping. So there is a full extension across your chest. Bring the arms open, T-shape, or probably closer towards the body. Not so many people are comfortable opening the arms all the way on a T-shape because of mobility restrictions, but just allowing the arms to drop and stay there for 5 full breaths. After that, just remove the blocks. And then you will rest on Shavasana. We do a couple of supine twists right after these, and then full Shavasana, resting pose. Inhaling deeply and exhaling really slowly, so the body really adjusts to this change and this pose, allowing the body to open and to really release tension. Okay. From here, we remove the props. Maybe you leave, if you want, the thing for your head to rest. Bring both knees towards your chest and now towards your one side, doesn't matter which, extending the opposite arm towards the opposite side. So if your legs are towards your left, your right arm extends towards the right. Really allow the body to be heavy. Don't hold any tension anywhere. Make it comfortable. Make it really soothing. Knees to center and transition to the opposite side. Ideally, both shoulders are connected to the ground. So it's better to stay with the shoulders connected and maybe not as a deep of a twist across the lower spine. So don't be forcing the knees to drop down. Just however your body is comfortable to maintain a pose for a few breaths. You may transition to full Shavasana. I choose at this time with this bolster right under my knees. So my feet are resting over. Sorry, it's just my knees, my feet are touching the ground on the other side. Just feel that kind of natural curvature on your spine. Sometimes when the legs are fully extended away without any props under the legs, it feels a bit uncomfortable on the hips and on the lower back. But here the lower back is fully connected, fully resting on the floor. And then is when you fully can relax, lifting a little bit the head with something soft, not too high, like a little blanket or a little cushion right under your cervical area. With the palms facing up. So there is a slight external rotation of the full length of your arm. The shoulders are well resting and connected to the ground. Take a deep inhalation and exhale through the mouth. Letting
go of any tension. Allow the jaw to separate from the upper jaw, just there. Just a little slight opening in between your teeth. So you feel the tongue inside so heavy. The face muscles heavy. The chest muscles heavy. Your arms and your legs. Letting go into a deep, deep relaxation. Just let go. Relax. Relax. We bring more awareness to our body by deepening the breath. A few stretches and movement, gentle movements to our fingers and our toes. Maybe the head moving it from one side to the other. Bending onto the knees and bringing the knees towards your chest. Moving just gentle movements from side to side, rolling onto one side of our body. Resting there for a few moments to transition to seated on your own time, just with that transition with the eyes closed if you wish, to make it more soothing and relaxing. And once you are seated, just sit on meditation pose, as comfortable as you want or you can. Start deepening the breath. Ujjayi, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, Uddiyana Bandha. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Extend the arms towards the sides on up, inhaling. Interlacing the fingers, stretching the arms away. 2 deep inhalations here. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the floor.
Just one deep breath. Walking up again, stretching up with the hands interlaced. Just one deep breath. And exhale, hands to heart center. And I thank you for being here today to allow me be your guide today. Cheers. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much.